Hey, what's up YouTube? Arjan Namdev here, and I just wanted to tune in and shoot this quick video while I'm waiting for a flight back home from Edmonton to Toronto. So this is going to be my very first book review, and as you're going to see if you're on the YouTube channel, I've got a bunch of different playlists, and one of them is dedicated entirely to book reviews. A little over a year ago, I met a friend and mentor who changed my life forever when he invited me to join a community of entrepreneurs who are basically utilizing the internet to create digital businesses that allow them to travel freely. So that's always been something that's really been very important to me, is being able to travel and see the world while I'm here. Who knows how long I'll be here for, so I want to maximize my time on Earth and see as many of the sights and meet as many of the people as this beautiful planet has to offer. So one of the things that my mentor impressed upon me pretty early in the game, that I have really taken up this calling, is to read every single day. To read, to listen to audiobooks daily, to constantly be ingesting and digesting information so that I can constantly keep working on my mindset, learning and growing. And so one of the things that I wanted to do to utilize this YouTube channel that I'm creating is to share some of the books that I've been reading, and to do some book reviews in hopes that I can spread some of that awareness a little bit further and wider. And so on my way out to Alberta, I just flew out to Alberta about a week ago for a music festival called Astral Harvest. Awesome music festival, highly recommend checking it out. Happens every year in Driftpile, Alberta, which is like way up north, where the sun is like, sunset's still setting at like midnight, so it's a really cool experience. Anyway, I don't want to get too far off topic, but I was in the airport and I saw, I saw the bookstore. I'm like, you know what, I'm going to be spending a whole bunch of time traveling, so why not load up on books? And I got a bunch of different books, but this one is the one that I've been reading on my trip. Not finished, but so far I'm really enjoying it, and it's called Misfit Economy. So this is a pretty cool book, especially if you're like me. You're a bit of a renegade. You're a rebel. You want to follow your own path. You're not interested in in playing by all the rules that other people laid out for you. Not necessarily to say that makes you a bad person or anything like that, or that you want to you want to go against rules for a negative reason. But there are a lot of rules and regulations and socially agreed upon norms in the world that are set up that aren't necessarily protecting anybody and aren't necessarily serving anybody. And if you're a renegade like me, you're interested in achieving results, even if that means bending or breaking some of the rules a little bit. I'm not talking about breaking the laws. I'm not talking about being like hurting anybody, but doing things your own way. And so this book, Misfit Economy, is a really cool book because as an entrepreneur, we're sort of often given these success stories, the Bill Gates, the Steve Jobses, the Warren Buffetts of the world, and a lot of these characters are playing within the given framework that we've been handed. But this book, Misfit Economy, follows a bunch of really interesting people, like camel milk farmers and pirates and hackers, computer hackers, and all these sort of renegade and fringe counterculture type people, and tells their story, and basically their story of innovation and problem solving. So I highly recommend checking this book out. If you're an entrepreneur, then you're already probably doing things against the grain, because the world isn't really set up to support entrepreneurs as much as it is to create employees. So I highly recommend checking this book out. Thank you. I'm just waiting for some food. My food's here. Thank you very much. So check this out, Misfit Economy. It's all about people who are breaking the rules, going against the grain, and there's a lot to be learned from people who are solving these strange problems and living in different circumstances than perhaps are presented in the public eye. So check it out. I highly recommend this book. If you're a business owner or you're an artist or a musician, you'll probably get a lot out of this. If you sort of have a natural tendency to buck authority, then you'll probably love it just as much as I do. If you pop down into the links below this video, you're going to see two links. One of these links is going to send you directly to Amazon, where you can order this book yourself. And no matter where you are, if you're in Canada, the US, the UK, whatever, I've set up this link and I've built it so that it'll send you directly to the proper commerce gateway. So if you're in Canada, it'll be Amazon.ca. If you're in the US, it'll be .com. So it's what we call a rotator link. So it's a rotator link with geo-targeting. So you'll end up at the appropriate marketplace for your country, so you can order that book directly. And then there's going to be another link down there where you can get my entire reading list for free. I've made a PDF file of all of the books that I have read, or a lot of the books. I've read a lot of books, so it's not all of them by a long shot, but a lot of books that I have read that have made an impact in my life and helped me to live life on my own terms, become a happier, healthier, wealthier human being. So you can download that list for free, and that list is all set up with a whole bunch of these same links that you can click on any of those links and order those books directly. Save yourself time and energy. You don't have to drive out to the bookstore and look through the bookshelves. You can it'll send you right over to Amazon, and you can order those books directly. You're also going to you're going to get opted into my mailing list when you get that PDF, and you're going to get a series of updates for special offers. I'm going to share video content that I create as I travel around the world, interviewing inspiring entrepreneurs, artists, musicians. So that's something I'm working on. It's called the Magical Miracle Tour. You can search that as a hashtag on Instagram, on YouTube, on Facebook to find some of the content that I'll be creating. Yeah, so that's basically all I wanted to do, is jump in, do my very first book review, join the mailing list so that you can get that whole reading list, and if you just want to buy this book directly, there's a link down there too. So thanks very much for tuning into my channel. If you like this, please go ahead and leave me a comment. I really appreciate any shares. If you could share it on social media, feel free to share this with a friend who loves to read, anybody who you think might get some value out of tuning into this reading list or checking out any of the books on this playlist. Go ahead and share that with them, because that's my modus operandi, is basically I want to help people, I want to learn and grow myself, and I want to help other people learn and grow. I really believe in a win-win economy where together we can all work to uplift the consciousness of the whole planet, and together we can work to achieve all of our goals and dreams. So stay tuned to my channel, keep following your dreams, and do whatever you can to really be excellent to one another. Much love, take care, and talk to you soon.